Hi, welcome to Bookie. Today we will unlock the book Deep, Freediving, Renegade Science, and what the ocean tells us about ourselves. Have you ever heard of Luc Besson? He's a French film director who's famous for directing The Big Blue and Léon, The Professional. He is undoubtedly one of the most successful directors. But did you know that Besson never considered to become a film director when he was young? Instead, he loved diving and dreamed of being a marine biologist. Unfortunately, at the age of 17, Besson had a diving accident that left him unable to dive. After becoming a director, Besson could not forget diving. His attachment and passion for the ocean led to the film The Big Blue, which won 4 César Awards and global fame for Besson. Whoever watches this film will surely be touched by the ending. Having chosen the ocean over his pregnant wife, the main character Jacques threw himself into the water without any scuba gear and dove into the deep darkness with the dolphins. Jacques' love for the ocean transcends his love for his wife. James Nestor, the author of today's book, has a similar affection towards ocean. He was sent there to report on the 2011 Individual Depth World Championship, a momentous event for competitive freediving. Nestor grew up by the sea, but he had never seen freediving before, let alone tried it himself. What he saw in the championship a couple of days later totally stunned him. With only a single deep breath, freediver William Trubridge jumped into the water, went 300 feet down and came back in one piece. He had no scuba gear, protective vest, or air tubes. Nestor was dazzled, and he remained confounded over the next 4 days. Some competitors resurfaced from the free dive with blood running down their faces from their noses, unconscious or in cardiac arrest, and somehow the sport is legal. Triggered by what he witnessed, he started his exploration into freediving. Prior to becoming captivated by freediving, Nestor, a born adventurer and ocean lover, had left his footprints all over the world, from Central America to the South Pacific, from Norway and Russia to the Arctic Circle. With friends and collaborators, he investigated the bull shark attacks at Réunion Island and learned about the language of dolphins and whales. He also took a submarine to dive 2,500 feet to observe the creatures there. The experiences in these journeys led him to write this book Deep, Freediving, Renegade Science, and what the ocean tells us about ourselves, that would become the Amazon Best Science Book of 2014. Through this book, Nestor makes a case for why we humans are born to dive. Our body is equipped with what scientists call the master switch of life, the mechanisms and reflexes of our body that protect us underwater, and we can all learn to flip this switch to overcome the lack of oxygen and massive pressure as we take a deep dive. Nestor also tells us how unimaginably smart the sharks and whales are. He takes us along on a journey of 2,500 feet under the sea, showing us the astonishing lightless world, bursting with life under extreme pressure. This bookie will follow Nestor's trail as he freedives in the deep ocean. It will introduce you to the secrets of freediving and the wondrous world underwater through the following 3 parts. Part 1, Born to Dive. Part 2, The Intelligent Inhabitants of the Ocean. Part 3, Life Under Sea and a Journey to the Deep Ocean. What comes to your mind when you hear the word sea? A gorgeous sand beach fit for sunbathing? A luxurious yacht and champagne in hand? Corals in a riot of colors? Yes, the sea is all of these. But apart from stunning corals and hordes of fishes, it is also a cold, solitary, and dangerous place. If you have ever tried freediving, you will understand the dark side of the sea underneath all its beauty. Freediving is one of the most dangerous sports in the world. One reason is that we're not quite ourselves deep below the ocean's surface. As you might know, a large body of water such as the sea has a buoyancy strong enough to keep our body afloat when we swim, even when we are fully relaxed. However, if you dive 40 feet down in the same body of water, you will find that it's a complete different environment. The water will start pulling you down instead of buoying you up. This is known as the doorway to the deep. Water is 800 times denser than the air. As a result, the pressure increases tremendously as you dive deeper. At 33 feet underwater, the pressure can squeeze your lungs down to half their normal size. The buoy